How do I introduce this? First of all, I really love the bottle. It's just so pretty. I love to just stare at this. I will say I don't think this is like as moisturizing. There's been a lot of e.l.f. shopping. I really put on so much blush. I look like I just like went for a run. Welcome to my channel. It's April 4th today, which is just a couple of days after the end of the first quarter of the year. And even though Q1 is very, I don't know, financial, I thought it would be fun to do a Q1 favorites. I guess we could call it winter, spring favorites? I don't know. Q1 is just the best way to describe it. It's my favorites from Q1, January through March. I have a lot of fun products and they're all just piled on my table right now, and I'm really excited to talk about all of them, so why don't we just jump into it. The first category for my favorites is perfume. I've been really getting into perfume as of last fall, so I'm slowly growing a small little collection. Probably more perfume than I can really use, but I think I'm gonna try to switch to doing more sample sizes now that I have some basics that I can wear on a daily basis. My first favorite is Finery in Pistachio, Please. This is the Target brand, Eau de Perfume. First of all, I really love the bottle. It's just so pretty. And people online describe this scent as being very similar to Sol de Janeiro 62. So I think if you have that, you don't really need this. I know everyone has like Sol de Janeiro 62, but I don't have it. I have this instead. And then I smelled Sol de Janeiro 62, and they are pretty similar. I would say 62 has more of a distinct pistachio nutty roasted type of scent to it, whereas this one is a bit more vanilla and it has a bit more of like a almost like green fresh scent to it. Very subtly different. It's less nut forward if you want to call it that. If you're looking for a good vanilla gourmand pistachio perfume, I really like this one and I've been enjoying wearing it. The other perfume I want to talk about is also from Target. It's the Balance and Harmony scent from being Frenshe. This one is also the Eau de Perfume. I got the little sample kit that they had. The notes on this are bergamot tea, cedar wood, fresh grated ginger. I feel like the scent on this is very like reminiscent of Earl Grey tea, which is why I really like it. It's not exactly the same because there's not really a strong like black tea note. At first, I almost wasn't as big of a fan because they do come with 5 scents. My favorite from the set is probably the citrus amber scent. I feel like that one just smells like such a really good glass of orange juice. But this, the more I smelled it, the more it grew on me because it does remind me of bergamot tea and therefore Earl Grey. And it's a very calming scent, so Balance and Harmony is definitely a great way to describe it. It's also a little woody, so I'm really enjoying this and also layering it with some other perfumes. Those are my favorite perfumes of the season, and now we're moving on into shower. So I also have 2 favorites for shower. The first is Native Body Wash. I like this scent. It's coconut and vanilla. I feel like at first I wanted to get something else, such as I think they have like eucalyptus mint and maybe some cucumber and other scents. So I wanted to try those, but not only did they not have it, I also was just seeing a lot of recommendations for the coconut and vanilla, and I ended up really liking it. It just smells like what it is described as, but it's very good, and I feel like it's good for the shower because it just feels like super luxurious. It also foams up pretty well, and it's really cute just sitting on the shower caddy. Open to trying some more Native body washes. And what I like to use that with is my next favorite. It's the African Net Sponge. So this kind of is like almost like a loofah, but it's one sheet. And I think the material and just the way that it is a sheet rather than all like bunched up makes it a lot easier to dry, and it's supposed to be better for you in terms of not harboring as much bacteria. You can use it for like at least 5 years or so. It's also a little bit exfoliating. You can see there's like small little loops in the net that help to take off some of your dead skin cells. So I feel like this is really cute too. I got a pack that has 3 colors, and I like having the pink one in my shower. Just gives a very like girl shower vibes. So I use this with any body wash that I'm using, and it is a bit more abrasive than a loofah because it has those like loops that exfoliate, but I kind of am just a bit more gentle with it, so I use it when I feel like using it. And then aside from that, I might consider getting a silicone loofah, but I might just, you know, sometimes I just use my body wash. I don't really worry about it too much. So I'm enjoying using that, and I also just really enjoyed upgrading my shower when I moved. My old place, I had an issue with the shower where it was not super consistently giving me hot water, and this was something that I had discussions with my landlord about, but they weren't able to fix it because it was an actual plumbing issue. So I had to take a lot of cold showers, and now that I'm in a place where I have consistent hot water coming from the shower, like I can actually have really nice showers, and that's a way that I really like to unwind. So I feel like it's been really nice to get new shower products and try out new things. So now I have like my cute shower caddy with a bunch of like products like body scrubs, hair stuff, and I really like to just take my time in the shower. But those two are some of my favorites because I can use those every day and they smell really nice, and it just makes me feel better at the end of a long day. So those are some of my shower favorites. But now we're gonna head into the next category, which is makeup, which has the most amount of items because I love my makeup. My first favorite I got in the February Allure Beauty Box, and I was so excited for this because I'm just obsessed with YSL packaging, and YSL is obviously a luxury brand that I cannot afford outside of the Allure Beauty Box. Well, I can afford it, it's just I would never like, I don't know, go out of my way to pay like $50 for a lipstick. So I was really glad I was able to try this because it was a part of Allure Beauty Box, which is $25 a month. So I got this lipstick and a lot of other beauty products that collectively add up. And it's really cool to be able to try new brands like this. So I love to just stare at this, and it also makes me feel such, I don't know, such a professional, such a woman to have this like in my makeup bag, in my makeup collection. First of all, it smells like mango. It has this like fruity, watery, sweet scent. Secondly, it's a balm texture, so it's very sheer and you can like build it up, but it's very moisturizing. Yeah, I'll be sad when it runs out, but I'll just keep the container because it's so pretty. The next lipstick is the Milani Color Fetish lipstick in the color Sensual. This is like the darkest brown shade that they have without being like black. I really like this because it looks like chocolate on my lips. When I first tried it out, I did post a picture on Instagram, and I just like still feel like it just looks so amazing. I am really wary of browns because I don't want to look like I'm already cool toned. It's kind of, I don't know if you can really tell from the lighting, but sometimes when I do a brown lipstick, it just makes me look like super pale and ashy. So I like to keep my look really simple by just doing the lipstick and maybe doing a really like natural rest of the face. I feel like it just keeps things bold without being like edgy. I don't know if my aesthetic is necessarily like edgy, but it does make me feel a bit more edgy, but also I just like that it looks like my lips have chocolate on them. And the packaging is super cool too. Third and final lipstick, I actually lost for a couple days this week, and it made me realize how much I liked it because I wasn't actually going to include this at first, but I've really loved to use this on a daily basis. It's the e.l.f. Sheer Slick lipstick in Black Cherry. This is a dupe for the Clinique Almost, what is it called? Black Honey one. It's like a sheer balmy texture. The e.l.f. one I heard is more pigmented. I don't have the Clinique one, but it's that black cherry, dark, kind of sheer red-brown tone. And the packaging's kind of cool too. It's dark and more berry, and it looks really dark, but it's really wearable for like the office because of its balmy texture and the fact that it's sheer. So I've enjoyed wearing this just on a daily basis, and it adds more color to my face without making it super intense. Next product is the PIXI On The Go blush. I think this packaging is so cute. I love the gold lettering on top of the colorful case. The green is also such a cute color to pair with it. I really like this shade because of how deep and bright, and it adds so much color. I actually prefer this to the pink shade, which I know seems more popular, but I feel like this will just like liven up your face. So I have it on right now, but I can just show you how it's super blendable and creamy. And a lot of people describe this as more of a skincare and makeup hybrid because it's more of like a moisture stick with some color, but I feel like it is enough color that it does function as a blush and add a lot of color to your face. Like, look, now I feel like I overdid it. But it's such a melty texture as well that it's really easy to blend. You could also use it on your lips, but I have another lip gloss on, so I won't do that. I really like this color for summer. I'm super excited to continue wearing this into spring and summer, and it's super comfortable to use and just super fun to use. It makes a fun sound. Next is this mascara. It's the Lancome Idole mascara that Julia Huynh actually recommended. It's the non-waterproof version that I have, but I'm curious to try the waterproof because this still makes my lashes kind of heavy, so I do have to sometimes recurl them. But I like that it doesn't smudge onto my under eyes as much as a lot of other mascaras do. I don't know if it's the perfect one yet. I've tried a number of waterproof ones that ideally would work for Asian lashes, but they do smudge. And this is the best one so far that I've tried that doesn't do that. Again, I want to see if there's anything better, but I just have the mini version because I don't think I've ever finished a mascara before like the expiration date comes up, because I think these only last for like 2 or 3 months. I feel like mascara always just completes a look. I don't have it on today. The last 2 makeup items are both e.l.f, and then the first skincare item is also e.l.f. So I'm truly obsessed with e.l.f. I've already reached the top tier in the rewards, and I only started my account in this year, so there's been a lot of e.l.f. shopping. But the first one is the No Budge eyeshadow. This is the cream eyeshadow, and I have the color, it doesn't say what the color is, but it's the white color. I got this because I feel like a white cream eyeshadow is super versatile. Like, you can layer colors on top of it and it makes the colors look brighter, but also just doing white cream eyeshadow looks so good, so angelic. And I recreated Leve's goddess makeup look using this, and it turned out super great. So I'm gonna keep trying to see what other uses I can come up with this, but it also just is pretty blendable, so it can make a good highlight just to blend things out. It's very bright, but super blendable, and then when it dries, it does not move. It's truly no budge, as the name says. So I feel like it'll also make a good base for shadows to layer on top. Another look I really like using with white cream eyeshadow is Michelle Phan's like rainbow snow cone look. I used to do that when I was a teenager and it was super fun. I loved all the colors in that. And then the final makeup item is the lip oil from e.l.f. These just feel so buttery. They're also so pretty. And I have the shade Rose Envy. That's my favorite shade because it's such a pretty rose color, but you can also actually see the color show up on your lips. A lot of the lip oils, you can't really see the color once it's on your lips. It comes off as more of a clear gloss, but this is actually pink, so it will add some color to your look. I also love just how plush the applicator is, and it smells so minty and feels so moisturizing. I feel like if I ever have really dry lips or I need something to help make them feel more comfortable, I can always reach for this. I really put on so much blush. I look like I just like went for a run. Next category is skincare, and I have 2 items for this favorites video. First one is the e.l.f. Lip Squeeze Balm. I will say the main reason why I like this is like I really like the scent. It smells like butterscotch to me. It's not quite vanilla frosting. It is more like a butterscotch, but I really enjoy just putting it on for that, just so I can smell it. Also, like, can anyone really have enough like lip squeeze balms? I will say I don't think this is as moisturizing as the lip oil. Sometimes I feel like if I put it on at night and I wake up the next morning, my lips aren't necessarily as moisturized as they are when I put on the lip oil. So I don't know that I'll be getting more of these, but I don't know, I'm eyeing the Summer Fridays ones. I just like have told myself I should not spend $24 on a lip balm. But everyone seems to enjoy those, so I'm, you know, keeping a mental bookmark on it so I can grab it. The other skincare item that I have is also from the Allure Beauty Box. This is the Natural Multitasking Skincare Tri-Balm. It's a balmy cleanser that comes in this like deodorant stick type of formation. And I like to use this for double cleansing at the end of the day. First of all, the scent is so good. It's geranium and mandarin, and it just smells like nice hotel. It's also just like such a milky, balmy cleanser. So I really like to emulsify it, and that feels really nice on the skin. I have a couple of other balmy cleansers, but they don't emulsify in the same way. This just feels super luxurious. There's exfoliants in there as well, so when you massage it into your skin, you can actually like feel some exfoliation going on. But it's very gentle, so you can still use it every day, and I really like it. Just a few more items that are outside of makeup, skincare, shower. The first one is Poppi. Between Poppi and Olipop, I don't think I have a strong preference. I haven't really tried like all of Olipop, but I did see this at Costco, which is why I picked up Poppi, and I just feel like it's like a nice treat. Is it good for you? Like, arguable. It is a lot less sugar than soda. It's like 1 teaspoon of sugar for this can, as opposed to like, I don't know, a ton of sugar. It also is supposed to have prebiotics in it, but again, I think it's like coming from the apple cider vinegar, and there's not necessarily like a ton per se, but I feel like it makes for a nice treat substitution, and it tastes good to me. It has stevia in it, so if you don't like that, then I don't know how much you like this, but I honestly don't taste it very much, and I'm kind of accustomed to drinking and eating stuff with stevia in it. It's like a mixture of stevia and sugar, so it doesn't all just taste like bitter stevia. Out of the 3-pack that I got from Costco, I like the strawberry lemonade flavor the best. I think I just like strawberry lemonade. My next item I've had for over a year now, which is my Nutribullet. It is the kitchen appliance that I feel like is the best like investment that I made. I really like to use it for smoothies, for blending pasta sauce, for anything that you need a blender for. I feel like the Nutribullet is really great though, because growing up I had the Magic Bullet, and that didn't work as well. That one, the motor power is much lower, and it doesn't last very long. It doesn't do really nice things like crush up ice for you if you need that once in a while. It's really bad when it comes to blending up fruit and frozen fruit, because it just cannot handle the amount of power needed to blend things that are frozen. But the Nutribullet is really great because you can do that. I have the one, I can't remember the wattage, but it's one that's a bit higher, and you can easily crush ice, you can blend nuts. I don't have to do that every single time, and I also do add the recommended amount of liquid so that it doesn't get stuck, but I just really appreciate that it works really well. Last item is my pink utility cart. I feel like it's super cute, and before I moved, I was using it to hold all my nail stuff. Now I use it as my nightstand, so I have my perfumes on the top level, and some tissue, some things just that I keep by my bed. I have my nail stuff on the second layer, and then I have hair and more nail stuff on the bottom. It makes me happy. I love the color of it. Anyway, those are all of my Q1 favorites. I'm really glad I was able to find these products and use them in my day-to-day life, and I really enjoyed that. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye!